Hi, and welcome to the Business of Being a Virtual Assistant. I'm your host, Tiffany Parson, and you're watching and listening to episode number 282. Today, I am going to give you a quick overview of 3 areas that you can up your skill level for 2025. I'm then going to let you know about a free workshop that I'm holding on November 12th to take a deeper dive into this episode to look at tools needed, how to use the tools, and so much more. You can go to tiffanyparson.com/prep 2025. That will get you the link so you can register for this free workshop. During the workshop, I will let you know how you can get the recordings. The recordings won't be free, but the live workshop will be. All right, let's get into today's episode. Number 1, these are the increasingly advanced and specialized tasks that you can get into for 2025 as a virtual assistant if you want to up your skill level in what you're doing. This may be an add to what you're currently doing. This may be something new that comes alongside what you're currently doing. All right. Number 1, y'all know AI is all the craze. We can't get away from it. Believe it or not, we've been using AI for longer than what we think. And so now it's like full force. You can't even be on Facebook without getting AI suggestions. You can't Google something without AI suggestions. AI is everywhere, whether we like it or not. Okay, how do we get this AI-driven data when it comes to website analytics, social media analytics? Why do our clients care? Why do we care? Why is it important? Well, first off, it's going to help us interpret the numbers. Have you ever heard the phrase? Let me not even say that because I don't even know the phrase. What is it like? People lie, something else lies, but numbers don't lie. The data doesn't lie. Funny story about data not lying. We once had a client that attempted to have us segment how we provided analytics, where they wanted us to provide analytics for posts that another service provider was doing. And then that service provider, in turn, they wanted them to provide analytics for what we were doing. What does this say? Trust issues. Why would we lie about the data? The numbers are the numbers. And if you pull up insights in Facebook, you're going to see the numbers are the numbers. We run a business of integrity. It never crossed my mind to cook the numbers for analytics. Based on these AI analytics, we can make recommendations. What's working? What's not working? So during the workshop, we're going to look at some tools that help us provide this type of information. And if you've never even looked at insights before, this will help you as well in understanding what does this mean. What you will be able to do is package this with services you're providing, whether you are doing social media management, contact, posting, whatever you call it on your end. This will help you in that. When it comes to their website, the Google Analytics will help in regards to where are people coming from, what are people clicking on the most, who's referring the website. These are some of the key things, especially for people who are just getting started with their website. They may not necessarily have a target, like maybe they're not selling anything just yet. They're just trying to build it up to get traffic for people to come. So this will help you be able to have conversations with them about these things. You don't necessarily have to provide this as a service, but if you can talk it and understand it, this will help build your credibility for your prospective clients. All right, number 2, the clock is ticking. Automation and workflow optimization. What the heck does that all mean? Well, how can we make things flow to the best of their ability? How do we automate some task that may be happening a bit clunky? For example, there's a tool called Zapier, and it allows automation process to happen from the time someone, say, enters a Google form to whatever the next thing is that you want to happen. Do you want them to be added to an email list? Do you want to be sent a link? Step by step, all these different things. It calls it zaps to help in the automation process. Crazy thing about this, a past client, she had all these nice workflows, automations in place. While we were working with her, she brought on some other people, and they were like kind of securing all her project management tools and other things that we were using to access her information. And so eventually that team took over all the projects. Fast forward to, let's say that was 2 years ago. Fast forward to a couple of months ago, she reached out to see if we could start working together again. And all of that stuff was stripped away because she's trying to reduce costs. Things got expensive. The service provider got expensive. Everything got expensive. So she stripped all that away to cut cost and came back to us to cut costs. And instead of having things set up automated nicely, autoresponders and things like that, she wanted it to be where someone received an email and did all the things manually instead of keeping up with the automations. Sometimes doing things manually is more expensive than the automations. Needless to say, that particular initiative did not work out because it costs to do things manually. It also costs to set up automations and to monitor workflows. So if people are trying to cut costs, this is not one of the areas that it should be done. All right. Number 3, advanced content and digital marketing strategies. How can we help with this? Now, if you're offering social media content management, your clients may come to you. Maybe they're experiencing burnout. They have no idea what to post, but they want things to be consistent. That's why they are reaching out to you. This is going to help you in crafting advanced content creation. Ideas, sparking ideas in them so that you all have better content to post. And so we'll take a deep dive into what that looks like. To give you an example, we can take those analytics that we got from the AI, that data analysis that we got, and see, hey, what's working? What do your people like? Do they like videos? Do they like long posts? Do they like links? We can, yes, you can look at trends, but every audience is different. Let's not assume that because reels are trending, it's going to trend for our client. Maybe their audience likes to read, or maybe they like a mixture of both. So, but the data will give you that information. And if they're just getting started, they don't have enough data to give you all that information, then guess what? This is where some of these content ideas can help get you the numbers so you can see what's working. What else? The whole purpose of that is to help drive traffic to their business, increase their growth, all that good stuff. This is perfect if you are just posting, and not even knowing what's happening on the back end. One of the frustrating things is knowing that you are doing all these different tasks, but you don't know how it all comes together. So we'll also talk about that as well, because you could be helping a client with their sales funnel and not even realize you're part of the funnel. you could be one of the steps as to how they even get a client, but you don't realize it because the picture hasn't been painted for you. I am not one to assume that you are technically savvy, technically sound, or that you're even interested in that. I come from a technical background, so I tend to lean towards that way, and needing to, if I have a greater understanding of how does what we're doing help with the big picture, then I can help what we're doing make it better. If you're just post, you don't know, okay, if I knew what the analytics look like, I could steer this a different way. Because these blog posts might not be working. These still images might not be working, but you don't know that. So anyway, we're going to dive into that in the workshop. My time has run out. If you're interested in the free workshop, understanding advanced strategies for virtual assistants in 2025, go to tiffanyparsons.com/prep 2025. And I will see you. It's going to be on November 12th, which is a Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. I look forward to seeing you there. Thanks so much for watching and listening. Have a wonderful and fantastic day.